I feel all special already. I got my fans. Where my fans at? It is such a joy to be here. I feel the love, I feel the energy, I feel the growth, I feel all this power. I feel good. Do. I have to say, I'm at York College, and one of my students, I'm a professor, and one of them called me the Beyonce of education. Just so you know, I think he wanted an A. I don't care. I'm not all that. But I will tell you that I do a little, it's not a rap, so it's kind of my signature thing. But it has a little rhythm in it. And I thought, we are collective. We do things together. We energize each other. So I said, well, maybe I would do this poem. It's about, children getting the knowledge to go to college, not stopping there, going anywhere, work and smile. But I want you in it. I don't just want it to be about me, because it's about us. Am I correct? So I would like you to, it's a little poem. I need to hear you, feel you. And all you got to do is say, hey. That's the hey is a yes to who we are, what we're about. Can you do that when I do this? In between each line? All right. Hey. I said, this ain't going to be Cowboy Carter, okay? All right. This is the way. No. We're going to do this again. Okay, I'm watching you. This is the way. Hey. We start the day. Hey. We get the knowledge to go to college. Hey. We won't stop there. Hey. Go anywhere. Hey. We work and smile, because that's our style. Hey. We love each other. Hey. Help one another. Hey. There's nothing to it. Hey. Just got to do it. Hey. This is the way. Hey. We start the day, because I don't play. Hey. Now what you say? Hey. Now what you say? Hey. We just don't play. Hey. All right now. I said, I had this little wonderful introduction. I said, but I was feeling kind of bad because I'm not all that. It sounds good, but sometimes I'm like, I really talk too much, laugh too loud, know too little, and I'm overproud. I'm into this, I'm out of that, I underwork, I overeat, I'm sometimes late and not too neat. My hair is short and I'm kind of light, but I'm still living. Everything's all right, because I know we're going to make it. And that's all that really matters anyhow. Hey now. But I'm really, you know what I really am? I'm really that child. Some of you know what I'm talking about. And I have been that child, the one that really was told to get in the back, because you're talking too much. I'm that child. I'm the one who knows you have one good nerve, and they find it. I'm the child that knows how to push every button, the one who is never absent, and because he's in your room, he or she, in your office every day. I'm that child. But I'm also I'm the one who's harder at making you miserable. There's a teacher out there, and their job is not to make lesson plans, but to plan how to make you miserable. They work at it. What can I do next? They wake up trying to think. But I'm that teacher too. I'm that one. All of us have some of that in each of us. I'm the one that's so bad. You said, could you just do me a favor? Could you just bring a picture of yourself when you were a cute little kid? And let me see that picture when you were beautiful and sweet or handsome and lovely. And I'm going to keep that picture in my mind while I look at you being ratchet. I'm going to just think of that child. So I'm that person too. We have all of that in us. I'm just going to say that what I am trying to do is become a better me. And I'm trying to become a better me so, I could be becoming part of a better we. So I'd written a poem, and the poem I have I said, if you're going to write, you may as well write about yourself. So I'm writing about me. And I said, I didn't think I was old until, children will tell you. They saw a picture of me on the back of one of my books, and they said, "Oh, she's pretty." I said, "It's me." Once upon a time. But, I don't care. Even, we have an African tradition that whoever's the elder in the room, they're supposed to give permission to speak. And now they look, and I have to look at, and I'm the one that got to give permission. But, honey, listen, I'd rather be in a position to be in that position. So I'm going to just do this poem. It says, I'm living, I hope I can read. I have the same situation as my sister here. Oh, look, let there be light. I'm living life every minute, not looking back, just being in it. Old comes quick, that's what I know. I feel too young to take it slow. I'm not all I'm supposed to be from who you are and what you see, but I'm becoming a better, more awesome me. I'm not worried about my shape or face. My hair, under here, defies time and space. I could be gray down to the root, but I don't have to be young to think I'm cute. My spots sparkle my skin, dark spots speckle my skin, but I'm rocking the skin I'm in. I won't be quiet, I won't be still. I'm going to do and be just what I will. I don't need to be the ultimate beauty or strut around the perfect booty. My cellulite can crack and crinkle. My body can be one big wrinkle, but I walk that talk clear and smooth. I walk my talk with every move. My body is shrinking. I wear my heels high, so you won't know. My body is shrinking, but I'm not tall. My essence is straight up, proud and tall. I'm not all you want me to be from who you are and what you see, but I'm becoming a better, more awesome me. Oh, you give that a hand, because that's serious. That's a serious. You got to ask for what you want. Isn't that what this organization is about? Asking for what you want, yep, and not taking no as an answer. Let the church say, all right now. But I said, I talk about that child. And so often in our schools, we see these children who don't know who they are. They don't know how brilliant they are. They don't know from whence they come. They've been surrounded by other people's lack of knowledge about them, other people's low expectations about them, so people who lack love when they see them. So they embrace that and they become something other than who they really are. They have this hard facade. And so a lot of times, I think what I often ask us to be, whether you're an administrator, whether you're a teacher, a parent, a student, I don't care who you are, the president of the chair, whatever you are, to just bring your gift, whatever that is. I'm a Kentucky Fried Chicken. I don't do chicken right, I do poetry right. That's what I do. That's who I am. So even when I teach in college, when I do professional development, when I work with, I bring poetry in it because it's the word. And in the beginning was the word, so hey, what can I say? But give that. I like that. Yeah, that was in the beginning, and I'm going to do that. But I wrote this poem for that child, for the one that's hard. The one in the street that you're afraid of. They may even look like you, but say, no, it ain't my child. And I wrote this, said, you talking to me? I know that's with my Rosie. I heard her say, that's her poem. I heard Rose in the house. Said, you talking to me? You trying to buy me with lollipops. I can buy and sell you and still pay the cops. You asking me how old am I? Ask your mom unless you want to die. Oh, you talking to me? I'm old enough, so don't ask my age. But I make in a week beat your whole year's wage. When I go out, it's not to play. Go ahead, mess with me and make my day. Oh, you talking to me? Don't even think about my size. I carry something that will equalize. I'm not worried about being tall. My game ain't about no basketball. You talking to me? I don't talk loud. I don't have to shout. I don't like how you look. I just take you out. Nah, You're not talking to me. But you know what? We are talking to them. We have to talk to them. If we don't talk to them, we are finished. We are done. They are all we got. We are here in support of them. We're supporting each other. We're collecting, but we're collectively here to support that child. Am I right? Yes. If we don't do that for them, these other people win. So we have to hear them. We have to sit down, shut up, and listen to them. We have to stop acting like because they're wearing their clothes this way, some of them wearing no clothes at all. But we can't, we don't have time to be the judge and jury. We have to be the support system for them. So maybe I wrote a part 2 to that poem. When I do workshops with children, I tell them, I said, you should write a part 2. How would you respond to this poem? They say, it's your poem, you write it. So I said, okay. I said, listen, so it says, yes, I'm talking to you. I hear your brags and I see your name brand rags. You're obviously money obsessed, but I'm not impressed. I'm talking to you. Oh, it's clear to me you're a serious dude. I can hear your attitude. I have absolutely no doubt that you can take me out, but yes, I'm talking to you. I know you never raised your voice. Weapons are your words of choice. A gun, machete, a fist, a knife, or one of your dogs will take my life. But yes, I'm talking to you. I'm taking the risk because it's possible I'm partially responsible. I might have missed the beat that could have kept you off the street. Maybe you needed a different interaction, and I was there, but missing in action. I don't know what has occurred. I know I spoke, but who knows what you heard? So yes, I'm talking to you. I'm talking to you, but I don't know what to say. Can we talk? Yes. We have to talk to those children. We got to talk to them, not at them, but with them. I worked with some students in an alternative section. What do you call it? I said, tap somebody. What did you say? Tap somebody out. And they were that child, every single one of them. And I thought I had this. I go in, I'm like, I connect with everybody. They made me work. It got so I got there and I was speaking to the teachers because, after I worked with the students, they had me work with the teachers. And the teachers, I'm saying, listen, I got to tell you, I got to say I celebrate you because I had to pray. Before I came into the school, I would pray. Lord, help me. You can't pray in school, so I just prayed outside. Just so you know, so I said, I prayed in school, and one of these, you said, no, not prayer, gin. So I'm not going to acquiesce to gin, but I will tell you, we're going to have some church up in here. Before I leave, we're going to have church. It's not going to be the religious church. It's not going to be that, because you all have your own beliefs. You got to do that on your own. But you know what? There's something in the church I came from. When my sister said, tap your neighbor, that comes from that church, okay? You tap your neighbor, tell them, blah, 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 boo, 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 and yeah. I'm from that church. So while we have to have church, in fact, there's a pedagogy of church. It's having the amen corner so that you're really collective. That's where the collectivity comes from, that we are in this together. Even when people mess up, they just say, take your time, sister. Take your time. But then you got to testify sometime. You got to say, oh, yeah, Well, sometimes it's so much you go, that's the church. So you're going to be my congregation. I'm going to do this poem. And I'm doing this because I said, yeah, child, I had the blues, but I said, I ain't going to get wrapped up in the blues no more. So this is just helping you, because for this week, you're going to be here with each other for this portion of the week, and you really need the energy. I'm here. My part of opening it up is getting us all in it and involved and engaged. So you're going to just be my congregation. My father was a preacher. I'm not preaching, though. I used to sit in the back, and I go, and I talk to my friends. That's what I did. But you're going to be my amen corner. You ready? Ready. So you're going to know, you know what to do, right? Mm-hmm. Well, uh-huh. All right. We'll see if I can remember what the daggone poem is, though. Okay, here it is. I got it. I won't get wrapped up in the blues no more. Mm-hmm. I've been through all this before. I've worn these same old lyrics much too long. I can wear another song. I won't get wrapped up in the blues no more. I said I won't get wrapped up in the blues. I can make up some better news. I'm going to quit all this complaining, go on vacation when it's raining, but I won't get wrapped up in the blues no more. I said I won't get wrapped up in the blues. I'm going to sunbathe and I can't lose. If I don't get me a man, then at least I'll get a tan. But I won't get wrapped up in the blues no more. You know, listen, our job is to just really collectively fight the powers that be, fight the ugly. We have to have safe havens in our schools. Our schools have to be safe havens. They have to be sanctuaries for all the children, that they can feel loved and welcomed and respected and regarded. That's what we need. That's what we're here for. It's for us, but it's us to be for them. And, you know, and it doesn't matter what color, what language, what country. None of that matters. You know, we're God's children, and whatever God you believe in, whether we call him Jehovah, Allah, God, whatever we call that highest authority, it's the God in us. It's that in us that we have to exude. And so I wrote a poem that I have to share. You know I was going to do another poem, right? You thought that you ain't getting one more. That's it. But this one, I got this because sometimes you just don't feel like yourself. You don't feel wonderful. You don't feel loved yourself. And I think a lot of this ugliness is because they don't love themselves. I'm not trying to be political or satirical. I'm just telling you, there are people who don't love themselves, and they put that hate on us, on everybody. So there was a time I wasn't feeling that good about me. I hadn't bought the hair that I was going to wear. I didn't have a hat I didn't know I had a hat anyway. I figured it out. My mother, I called her up and I said, I can't go out. I don't feel right. I feel ugly. I feel this. And she said, well, honey, you take this and put that. By the time she finished, I was dressed in love. I was dressed in love. I strutted my stuff. I said, nobody can stop. You know, that's when you're dressed in love. And that's how we got to dress our children. That's how administrators, we have to dress our teachers. Even when they have whatever they don't know about them, we got to dress them in love. So I wrote this poem. It says, I don't want to hide or change my color. I believe there's a creator above who especially chose this tint and poured it all over me with love. He used his foolish paintbrush to add the details of my features. He highlighted my entire body to be prominent among his creatures. He designed my broader nose. He curved my fuller lips. He contoured my entire body. You know that stuff, even to my hips. He gave me a crown of lamb's wool. He twirled each curl with care. He thought of his lamb sent to earth while designing each strand of my hair. Some pretend not to see a difference. You know, I don't see color. As if there's some kind of shame in being who I am, what I am, and they're trying not to cast blame. Some try to prove they love me by comparing me to others in my race who they think are unusually wonderful, so they slot me into that space. Don't excuse me for the group of me. Don't accuse me of it either. Ethnicity can't make right or wrong. It's time we teach ourselves it's neither. Who are we to pick and choose, elevate or diminish a human's worth when the Creator designed and individually signed every person on this earth? We are uniquely handcrafted to be more than the sum of each part. We are masterpieces, handled with care, irreplaceable works of his art. Last thought. Oh, wow, thank you. I have to, it's so funny. I said, I called my people, they invited me here, and I said, I have books, and I had all this, and I was gonna bring books. I don't have nothing. But what I did, I had them put this little card, it's a cute little card with the cover of one of my books. You have books, you have so much good stuff in your bag, you will never see this little card. But look for it. That's my book cover. It's called Just Saying, okay? Last thought. I said, okay? But the last thought is, I really want to celebrate you. I want to celebrate us for fighting in the ways that we have to fight for a time such as this. And so it's just going to say you're just too much. So your job is to just say, when I look at you like this, you're just too much, okay? I tried to write you a poem. Don't think this excuse is for the birds, but when I tried to describe you, I run out of words. I could put you in a poem, wrap you up tight, rhyme you up and rhythm you up to sound just right. I could say this and that about you, add such and such. Still can't capture all of you because you're the longitude and latitude of what we need. You're like a library packed with books I could cuddle up and read. You're the X and Y axis I could plot to find me. You're what my teachers tried to teach me about infinity. I'm trying to describe you. I'm adding this and that and such. Still can't capture all of you because now I am known as a poet. Now you know I know how to write, but I'm still here trying to describe you in the middle of the night. I'm rewriting and revising. Do you know how many words it would take to get enough metaphors and similes for the poem I'd need to make? I've added this and that. I've inserted such and such. I still can't capture all of you because you are just too much. God bless you.